guess you would try to screen out some of these people. Maybe you do a deeper psychological test when you hiring these cops. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people gonna lie and people gonna hide their true intentions. You know, so you really, you had said you really not gonna know
So
if they racist or
you brought
not.
up a point that I just thought about, and check this out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you say they should have an actual test, a psychological
They
test, or
should
whatever.
to screen out, but I mean, people don't show they don't tell the truth. People don't
All
tell
right,
the truth.
but think about this. I don't know if you ever had to take this test or not, but like say Family Dollar has a
Mm-hmm.
test
Mm-hmm.
to ask you questions to see what kind of person they feel like you are. Like if you're a thief, if you're not gonna tell on somebody, or if you will, or etc. And if you fail that test, you cannot work at Family Dollar,
Right.
which is way less than $15 an hour.
It's way less. I heard it was like about 8 or 9.
It's
You
I would never.
know,
I couldn't work there. But,
no, really can't. But I mean, they got people. That's why they always be hiring.
but you get where I'm
Right,
going with it.
right,
So
right.
a test at Family Dollar is more strict than a test for a police officer to see if they're
A psychological test for.
capable to protect and serve the community.
Right, and I mean all community.
Yeah, but you see the difference is all they doing is stocking shelves and bringing out people at the register, and that's it. And they get a test that people barely pass. They
The
work
cops
in there for $8, $9, $10 an hour.
Cops got a test that's not even as half as stringent as that, and they protecting people's lives. You know, they enforcing the laws that are supposed to protect us, but you know they you know what I'm saying? They corrupted and misused against us. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the whole race thing involved in it. You got certain people that's on the force just to mess with us.
Yeah.
They know they want to work in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to work in Westlake where they live.
Yeah.
They don't want to work. They don't want to work there. They want to work in Cleveland where they can bust some heads and mess up some niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Basically,
It's sad,
that's
but
what
yeah.
some of them is on. And then, like I say, I'm back to Calvin Williams. He's black. What I mean, you should have something to say. It keeps happening. What's up? What's up with this? What would make a person do that?
Anything like just like for the fact of nobody knows about Desmond Franklin.
No,
Nobody knows about that.
tell us about him.
Desmond Franklin has got shot and killed driving by an off-duty police officer, minding his business. All he did was just drive. He was driving up the street. I guess the police officer didn't like how fast he was going or something, but he was off duty in the car driving along the road when he seen Desmond Franklin riding by him, shot him out the side of the window, side of his head, and he veered off the road, crashed, and he died instantly.
What did the cop say? What was his reason?
He said the reason was that Desmond was flashing a gun and threatening to shoot him. But there's no evidence that they found the gun so far that I've seen. So I'm like, okay, well, what's up with that?
Did you just decide to kill I'm gonna just kill a nigga today? I mean, or was it just I'm gonna kill somebody today? Or was it I don't understand it. That was just so random. So, and I mean, you're right. That hasn't been talked about. I've been hearing about it because I've listened to the radio in the morning. Sam Silk says something about it damn near every morning.
Yeah.
And like I say, I'm like, damn, the news
I didn't know about
report
it
it.
until last week.
The news, right?
Yeah, they didn't say nothing about it. I didn't hear nothing about it. I just know that they got an investigation, which probably ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, okay, you just shot him. Why did you shoot him? What's that? What's up with that? I don't understand that. I mean, you just at random. I'm gonna just randomly roll past a nigga, bam, and shoot him.
That's a good question.
I
I don't know what came over dude, but he decided that he wanted to shoot him. Somehow he flashed the gun. From what I seen, he was going too fast to try to, you know what I'm saying, control the vehicle, watch the road, and flash a gun at somebody he's passing. That even if it was the cop cut him off and that dude got mad about it
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna go around you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not usually people don't. I mean, not saying it don't happen, but usually nobody's gonna.
Yeah, that's what you would figure. I mean, you mad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of
You gonna
course.
throw stuff around, kick stuff. You gonna punch a hole in the wall, maybe. And I guess that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you feel a kind of way. You tired of it happening. And it's like you ain't seen, even though I done heard some about some white person who killed white cop and killed a white person for some stuff, you know. So they acting a fool toward everybody, supposedly, but it's happening more toward us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why is it? And we tired of it, and that's why this whole thing is going down like it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's crazy. First you got the COVID-19. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just we can't win, man. 2020 has been a shitty year.
So far, and we only halfway through it. It can only get better, I think.
It's terrible. This year is the worst I've ever been through.
Yeah, it's
It's crazy.
We done been through some stuff so far this year, man. We done been through some real stuff. Like, wow, nobody ever would have thought they would have shut something down because of the flu. You know what I'm saying? They shut everything down because of the flu. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is only now recently being back open. You know what I'm saying? We still got to wear our masks. People, you notice that I've been driving around this weekend. I've been seeing a whole lot of people a whole lot of soft kickets. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people out on their porch,
Right.
man. I done seen graduation parties, and ain't nobody had mask one on.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, okay, they don't believe it. You know, and I just say I play the game. That's why I wear the mask. I play the game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with playing the game.
It could be or it couldn't be. You know, and then they telling us that it's killing more of us, black people, than it is everybody else. And I'm like, well, damn, and we out here the most with no mask on.
Yeah, that's probably why it's getting us.
You know what I'm saying?
They kept the secret to themselves.
Right.
Also, all right, so it's two questions.
Okay.
Jasmine, my cousin, said, after all the protesting, what's the final outcome you think it would be, right?
That's the whole, that's it.
And the second one, it's more of a statement. She said she saw something more like 400 new cases of the COVID.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And
400 new in the past couple of days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like recent cases. I don't know exactly. She didn't specify how many days and that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good question about what's the next step after this. Like, because that's what we basically need. Like, what are we doing next?
Right.
Like, because I think, in my opinion, we need to start doing more black-owned businesses and business with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like come support BeUpRadio.com, do some business with us. You know, and we come support you. You know what I'm saying? And et cetera.
Right.
Open up one.
It definitely need to be more of that, but I mean, we've been saying that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because billions of dollars go out of our community. You know, the people that have businesses in our community, they pay taxes elsewhere. A lot of them don't live in the city, and that's why they say support small business, because it's local money, local tax dollars, and it's staying in the community. You know, but black people need grocery stores. We need pharmacies.
We need everything.
We need that. We don't have that. Only thing we got is chicken joints and dope. You know what I'm saying? and hair.
Dope,
chicken, dope, and hair.
That's basically all the black-owned business.
But we so much more than that, though.
We are.
We so much more than that. We come on, we see it all the time. We deal with a lot of businesses. We got people that make T-shirts. We got people that design cards. You know, we got people that do, you know, clothing design and stuff. I mean, come on, man. We more than just what we on, and we need more access to other forms of making money, forms of entrepreneurship. Like, we need financial planners. We need lawyers. We need doctors. You know what I'm saying?
What it is. We actually need an actual community. Like, say if 100 people with, I say, $20,000-$30,000 a piece come in and say, look, we want to build this community. I'm gonna put 10,000 up. 100 people putting 10,000 in. They can build an actual small community.
Oh, you can. I mean, you can have your lawyer, your doctor, your dentist.
Yeah,
you can have your grocery store, you know, with good stuff for us.
You can have your own dentist office.
The barber, the beauty salon, you know what I'm saying? The chicken shack, you know what I'm saying? You got that too. We gotta have that too. You know, we like to eat upscale restaurants for us. You know what I'm saying? We need that. You know what I'm saying? Because we spend so much money outside of us, and then we've been taught over time, and then some of our own people do this to us as well. We give each other subpar service. You know what I'm saying? And service counts. You know what I'm saying? That counts. We give each other subpar service. We give each other subpar business. You know what I'm saying?
And then we always, I'm gonna say we, not me, but I'm just gonna say we as a whole. Always looking for a deal or a discount.
Yeah, that's
like,
man.
Because my homeboy own this, you should be tipping him. You should pay over what he asking. Because he's your homeboy.
Right. You should give him the money because he's your homeboy, not the deal because he's your homeboy.
Right. Yeah. Like,
you know
why you want to put
saying?
me out of business when I just started? I'm trying to get my thing off the ground. I can see if I was like doing it. I got 10 stores and I know what I'm saying, it's lucrative. I got bread. All right. Yeah. Go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, like, but let me get in the dough. Let me
get to these 10 stores.
Let me get on the. I got a goal that I'm trying to reach. And you want to just walk in the dough. If I'm selling a bag of candy for $2, you want it for $1. Like, nah, bro, that ain't how it works.
That's it.
I'm trying to. I paid $1 to get that. Let me make $1.
That's it, and that's the whole thing. We need to stop accepting that. We need to go to people with the full fare. You know what I'm saying? We need to treat them with respect. We get mad, and I'm gonna include myself in this. I don't do business like this, but I'm gonna just include because I'm black. Right. So I'm gonna include myself in this. We get mad when we can't get the deal. Yeah. We get mad, and we go to the other people and spend our money with them.
Exactly. That's the
you know what I'm saying?
The goofiest thing I've ever heard.
And I mean, wow. You know, just imagine if we had a Walmart or something like it. We have nothing. And please, Facebook, please, listening audience, correct me if I'm wrong. I know we probably got some black-owned grocery stores. How many of them are there, and is it a chain of them?
I don't know where they are, so I can go there and shop.
I don't think it's none here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, it may be some down south. Yeah, it may be some in certain areas of our country, but I ain't seen none here. And I said none here.
Somebody told me when I had made a post about the black community should be, investing in itself and, and start businesses and employ each other. So somebody came on there to me, ain't you tired of saying that? I said, yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
But you know what I'm saying? But what's wrong with a reminder?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because once everything is over and calm, we forget about what we need and what we should be doing.
Right.
Just like I fear that as soon as this is over with and everything calms down,
it's gonna go back to
the same old. We ain't gonna be doing crap.
Right. Nothing.
We're just gonna kick back and we gonna go back to them villas. We're gonna go back to them banks and all that. We ain't gonna be doing crap. We're gonna sit there and just let life go. We're just gonna
keep
invest
doing
in them and go broke and then worry about how we gonna make the money back.
Right. Wonder why we still broke. If you want to call in 216-772-3393, if you're within the sound of our voices, you can call in 216-772-3393. Let us know what you want. So,
Now people mad about, man, why y'all breaking in the bank or why y'all breaking the villa? Man, dude, white people want to start that shit.
right.
They ones is getting paid to do it.
Right.
And for one, they did it to Black Wall Street because they didn't want us as colored black folk, whoever you want to call it.
They didn't want us to succeed. Yep.
We had actual lucrative business and community. Like, it's crazy, and then they just went on to burnt it all down. And overnight, we couldn't do nothing about it. Then we had to go to them to get
our basic services, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We're trying to get our business back running, and then no, we can't help you.
We're gonna deny you. I just watched. I know you remember that movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas. Okay. Defense.
I believe so.
You don't remember it. You do because you remember it. It was a black guy in there, and he had a sign. He said he couldn't get along because he was not economically viable. And I was thinking he said he was in the bank for 7 years. He was banking with them for 7 years, but they wouldn't give him a loan. And I was thinking then, knowing what I know now, I'm like, they probably didn't give you no loan because you was black. You know what I'm saying? And then
Exactly
depending on
what it
what you
was.
wanted to do, they wasn't gonna give you no loan. And then two, depending on what you wanted that money for, they're not gonna give you that loan. So you had a couple strikes against you. But that's not saying that's right. That's definitely messed up.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have did that. And it's like that's the whole thing. You know, you gotta. We gotta change that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like I say, it helps. White people get it all the time. It's called a subsidy. You know what I'm saying? They get help all the time. This president got many subsidies from his father and from his other business wealthy friends. You know what I'm saying? They always get help. It's called a subsidy. They always get help. They always get jump start. A lot of time when certain ethnicities go off to college or go out into the world, when they get married, they parents give them $20,000 or thousands of dollars to say get started.
Yeah.
We don't give our kids nothing.
It's because we ain't got it.
We ain't got it, and why we don't got
We
it?
barely can buy our shoes.
Exactly, and it's like why we don't got it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that we can't get it, but we don't got it because we, you know, been miseducated. You know what I'm saying? We've been led to believe the wrong things. You know,
we think we got to spend $200-300 on tennis shoes for me and my 3 kids. And, you know what I'm saying? So that's 246. That's almost $800 in just buying some shoes.
But that's because we don't feel valuable. Stuff like that makes us feel like we are a part of the thing. We are doing what we supposed to do because we spending more money on it. Money, all that makes us feel like we can do it. Make us feel good about ourselves, even though we overspending and we spending on the wrong stuff.
The wrong stuff, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to what you said. We was taught wrong.
That's it.
And that we feel like we got to buy expensive stuff to make us feel like
we are valuable.
We did something. I work for that.
Right.
Like why would you want to work for some shoes?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You work for shoes, but not for them kind of shoes. Not to pay that much for them shoes.
Right. Like of course you want to buy some shoes that's decent and you can wear it or whatever. But at the same time, man, like think about all the dumb stuff that people buy. You know what I'm saying? Females buying $200, $300 bags, purses or whatever. $200-300 shoes.
We got $2 or $3 in the purse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
$2 or $3 in the bag after they pay for it.
And then had to put their credit card, debit card from themselves because they know they're gonna spend money. And the thing is, man, if you think about you just spent probably within 2-3 weeks, we could say 2 weeks, you probably spent about $800 on crap that really ain't gonna do nothing for you, just to make you feel good. I understand you want to feel good, and you done work. You got all this. You done got this money and etc. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you should be okay. I ain't gonna buy these J's this time. I'm about to put this up. I ain't gonna buy that Louis bag. I'm about to put that up. So you think about all that money you spent on Louis bags, shoes, overpriced clothes, etc. You know what I'm saying? On all that retarded stuff that could just as soon as you spill something on that Gucci bag, you're gonna be upset and it's probably gonna be ruined. And now you want to go buy a new one. So you done spent all that money on that. That's about $800 that you could have put toward a business. I would rather spend my money on something that I think that or I believe in that will give me a chance at making more money than just blowing money that I can't do nothing. I can't make money off a Louis bag that I bought and I want to wear out. Well, not me specifically, but I'm just saying as a person.
You can't do that. No, you can't do that. I mean, right? It don't. Like I say, we've been taught. Right, and lashes and all kind of bull. I mean, we've been taught not to save. We ain't been taught about a stock market. We ain't been taught about how to really invest our money into certain things. You know what I'm saying? That'll make us money. You can buy them Jordans, but then too, do you need them now? You know, maybe you can, invest a little bit and wait, and then let that money accumulate a little bit. Now you ain't hurting. Now you spend some money on them J's, but I got $1,000, $2,000 that I done just made off my investment, my stock.
Yeah.
So now I can go ahead and maybe buy them, and now I can go ahead and put a little bit of that up, and then maybe people are taught different. We've been miseducated, man, bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. You know what I'm saying? We all know this, but now it's like we got to do something, and this whole thing has awakened us to really do something and recognize that we really got to do what we've been talking about doing all these years. We know what we need to do. We just got to do it.
So like, I'm gonna use my cousin Mike for an example. You remember the boxer that came in from the Contender and all that.
Right? Yes.
So I'm gonna use him for a perfect example, and I respect him to the fullest. I always respected him, but it's just that he did what I would love to do and what everybody should do. He made a way for his family. He went on that Contender, and he put his heart into his career, his boxing career, and all that. And when he had a chance to open up a business, he did it. Soon as he got done doing what he had to do, he broke his neck and back, and he got that money, and he put it right into a business that he could see some for years to come. You know what I'm saying? So when his daughter and his son get old enough and they want to, take over, or they could be in the position to have enough money to open up a business they want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now everybody in the house is owning some type of a business.
Or at least they can at least have some wealth. If they choose to work for somebody else or do something like that, at least they have knowledge on how to use their money to make money and to work for them.
They're being raised
and taught that. You know what I'm saying? They've been taught that. Like I say, we haven't been taught to save money. We've been taught to work for somebody else and not try to go into business for ourselves, because they don't want us to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to be independently wealthy. They want us to always be dependent on them. So of course they ain't gonna give you the tools to equip yourself to do that. But through hook and crook and through really trying and struggling, we have really acquired the knowledge now that we know better. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But a lot of us are not teaching better. You see what I'm saying? We got knowledge, but we not sharing it. We want to hold it and, we got it, so now you get it. And it's like they don't want to show you how to get it, and that's not right.
That's one of the problems we have. And then I guess Marissa says that basically, to sum it all up, we need to stop saying that we're not raised to do. You know what I'm saying? To be in the business aspect, and we should basically change our mindset into doing instead of just talking it.
Right.
But sometimes you got like from when I said it on when I made the stat, and they was like, well, ain't you tired of saying that? Yeah, I am. But like I said, sometimes a reminder is needed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
no doubt.
And you keep because once I could tell you this, you know what I'm saying, today, but in about 6 months from now, you're not going to remember this until I bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to work on it by yourself until I bring it back up. So I got to tell you, I got to keep saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make it
keep it in your mind.
That is not just a thought. That's something that needs to come to fruition. But we need to really do it. And she's right. Like, we need to quit saying it. But we got to get to the point of doing it before we stop saying it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when the action is when we really take action, then we don't have to sit there and say that we not raised this way and that and et cetera. But the thing is, we need to, like she said, start doing it. And that's the thing. We need to start doing it instead of talking to each other about what we need. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because that's what they do. They leave it at a conversation, but they don't put no action on it.
It's hard, though. When you think about, you got to first really change mindsets. You got to change over 500 years of brainwashing.
Yeah.
That's tough, because you figure we've really just been having certain civil rights within the last 60 years. You see what I'm saying? Voting Rights Act, Civil Rights Act. That was in the late 1950s, early 1960s. A lot of people think because of that, now we's free. But no, No, we gotta build on what they was doing back then,
Yeah.
and we gotta keep doing that until, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta have. It's gonna take a minute to change people's minds.
It's very hard.
But it can be done. It has been done. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it happen.
Yeah.
You know, and we know better, so we need to do better. You know what I'm saying?
So the best way to execute it is to actually be serious and have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have the money for it, you could have $0 today. But if you got a plan or at least a skeleton or something that you will want to do, and you feel like, okay, this is something as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna invest my money when I get it, or I'm gonna try to get a loan, or whatever the case.
You know what it's gonna take? It's gonna take somebody like a Jordan. If we buying all his shoes, if he say something like, you know what, black people, I'm gonna lower the price on my shoes, and I'm gonna tell y'all not to buy them for at least 1 year. I want y'all to save y'all J money and put it into something real. You know what I'm saying? Save y'all J money and do that. It'll take somebody like him to say something, because that's who we respect and that's who we look up to. We don't look up to our so-called leaders. We don't look up to nobody like a Bashir Jones. We look up to Jordan because he was a great basketball player. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But at the same time, what about somebody like a Ben Carson?
Yeah,
he's kind of a social misfit. We will say this. He's a social misfit.
Yeah.
But he is smart.
Yeah.
He became a surgeon. He's somebody to be admired for real. You see what I'm saying? We need to. Besides that, his accomplishment is great.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We need to pump somebody like that up. You see what I'm saying? Even though he's a social misfit, he may be to some a coon.
To me,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, and that's cool. But we need to look up. We need to have more of that be the person, not so much as the athlete. You know what I'm saying? Not so much as the singer, not so much of this other entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You can dunk and you can run and you can sing.
But
that's great.
That's
great.
Think about this though.
We can do more.
So, okay.
Everybody can't rap.
Look up to, right? Say the people that you just named, a lot of people look up to.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking up to the wrong people, because them people is not looking back at the people looking up to them and teaching them, hey, this is what we need to do. Because think about all the people that's famous, black famous people. They got bread, they got money to start a business and fail at it 80 times if they wanted to.
Because they're not really business people, but they need then they need to put it with people who are business people.
Yeah, so
you know
that'll be a
somebody.
start of change of mentality. Like, instead of just getting in that position of I can do whatever I want whenever I feel like it. Why don't you show people how to get in that position? You know what I'm saying?
Or help people get into the position they want to get in.
And that'll break the cycle of people not knowing how to do what to do and not put. You know what I'm saying? They always say, man, they hear hater, man, and all that. Y'all focus on the wrong stuff. Like, we gotta change that whole mentality off top. Because for one, like, instead of just going blow your money on all this material crap that don't matter. Like, my car ain't gonna be crap in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna have a new one by the end, or whatever. Who knows? I might have the same one. Who knows? But it ain't gonna be nothing. It's gonna be. It ain't gonna be crap. So
it's not gonna be worth as much as other stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna depreciate over time. It's not gonna be anything.
Land don't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Land don't depreciate. You know what I'm saying? It appreciates. Now you got that, and you got certain investments. Now it can crash, but you know the stock market can crash. You know, other stuff can happen. Your business can fall. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I depend more on that, me making money, than to put something that's not. Like I say, I don't play the lottery all the time, but there's people that play $50, $100 a day.
Yeah.
Now just imagine if for a week you didn't play, and you put that money into something that you could really it's gonna really bring you some money. That lottery is a it's a crapshoot. For lack of a better term, it's a crapshoot. You hoping and guessing, but you know at the end of this particular quarter, I may have some money coming back to me because I done invested it, and I done watched it. I done helped it grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I that's more of a better investment than a lottery ticket. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's our key to, that's our plan, our wealth plan. A lot of us playing that number, we gonna hit it, and we ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. And then that's your whole wealth plan. You're not thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna just invest a little bit. Maybe that I don't know, I keep flipping this money, this stock market money or this real estate money, and I just keep putting it back into the business or the stock, and that money gonna return eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get, or put it in an interest bearing account. You know, well, who am I to say I ain't got no money? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but I mean, had I did some of these things, I may have a little money. Cause I done went through probably thousands of dollars over my lifetime. I may went through $1 million. Who knows? If you really think about it, just think about all the crap you spend your money on, and then all the times you could have just put that money up and just kept making money with it. I could have ran through $1 million. I could have had me at least $500,000 by now. But no, I had to get them damn Adidas, man. I had to get that daggone.
I had to get this, yeah.
I had to get that bottle. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I had to get that bag.
I had to get that McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I was hungry. But I mean, just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Had I invested a little bit of that, like I'm telling other people to do, might have had a little bit of money.
Yeah, that's where when Marissa was saying on the live that we need to change our mindset, which is true. That I believe that's how we should change it. We should stop blowing all our money on trying to sit outside for hours to buy some J's.
Yeah,
and
that's
you know what I'm saying, buying all the drink and the smokes and I mean, I'm not saying
we just need to invest our money.
Don't have fun, but just invest your money.
We just need to invest our money more wisely. That's really the whole thing. You know, we know what we need to do. We just ain't doing it. That's all. It's hard though. You know what I'm saying?
It's more. It's definitely. It can get more difficult than we know.
Right. But it don't have to be. It's not that hard.
We did.
216-772-3393. Call in. Did we put the number inside of the
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, it's in there. Cool. 216-772-3393 is that number to call, y'all, if y'all want to get involved in this conversation. We got a few more minutes, you know what I'm saying? You can call in and holler at us right quick, you know what I'm saying? If you got something on your mind, if you want to speak your mind, if you want to get something off your chest, come on and holler at us. If you got an opinion on this thing right here, call us 216-772-3393.
I would love to hear somebody else's opinion on how we should start black businesses, because you know everybody feel like they're right. At least a lot of people do.
You're right. Let's see. Express it. Put it out there. Let us know.
You should do that.
That's a way.
That's you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I understand. Like I don't knock nobody's opinion or comments or none of that. But what I do knock is somebody not trying, and you saying that what we should do, but you don't do it. You ain't even trying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can see if you'd have failed a couple times and you like, man, I've been trying to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? And I would never look at it like whatever you did ain't working. I wouldn't look at it like, I would look at it like I respect it because you tried. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then I can learn from your mistake. Maybe take what you did and expand on it. You know what I'm saying? And use your knowledge of what you might have did wrong or what you didn't do. And I can use your knowledge to make it happen on my end. You know what I'm saying? I can go ahead and use what you learned, take your knowledge and do it a little bit different. I can do that. I can use that, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Most
definitely.
Gotta make it happen. We can do it. We can do it. You be right.
Whatever that song, wasn't it?
Yeah, yep.
But we ain't gonna have you sing it this
No,
time.
please don't. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I mean, I know I can't sing all that great, but you know.
I can't sing worth a lick either.
No, now we have curfew at 7 p.m. because people want to loot. I thought that was just for downtown. I didn't think that was somebody just posted on the Facebook.
I don't know, man. But that's just people posting. I don't know if it's like the actual order, but that's probably because the people was going through 79th and East Cleveland and on St. Clair at the villas and all that. But hey.
Right, you know that's what it is. I thought it was just downtown. I don't think it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
So far, my understanding is just downtown.
Right.
They can't shut the whole city down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People got stuff to do. It's people work later than 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know.
Right. People getting off at 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff that's reopening, it's gonna be open a little bit later. So they gotta keep it open, you know, because it's generating.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Stimulating the economy.
What was used to having the gas station open there?
Yeah, close that. Oh, that'll hurt a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, certain businesses stop at the gas stations to fill up.
You got truck drivers out here.
Mm-hmm.
You got too many people out here to be trying to
essential workers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't close. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, then that's okay. You shutting everything down. We about to. That's it. And you can only move when I say you move. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, she said we could have Black Wall Street again.
We can.
We also are nervous, basically scared to ask for help. We'll look crazy and etc. Which I mean, that is true. Like a lot of people, I won't ask for help unless I know that you would be a serious candidate. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like say like if it was you, I'd be like, look, I got this plan, you know what I'm saying? I need your help with. I would seriously take you in consideration because I know that if I come to you. Mm-hmm. And it's something that it's, you know what I'm saying, it's like, okay, hell yeah, you know, right. It ain't no trash, then you'd be like, all right, yeah, I'm with it.
Right.
You know, but like, you just can't walk up to anybody and be like, look, I need to, you know what I'm saying, even if you know them, you just, you got to know your personnel. You got to know who you talking to, who you dealing with, who to deal with, who not to, you know what I'm saying? So, at the same time, it's a lot of people that are on trash and don't want to do nothing,
right?
And they got that mentality that we need to change, and then they look at you like crazy, like, man, whatever, I ain't about to do that,
right?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They don't even have the strength, the mental strength, or the heart to even keep it going, to even think about that, because you got a lot of people whose vision is limited. Yeah. They can only see right there at that chair. You can't see way down the street. They can't see past Cleveland. They can't see past their block. They can't see past their front door.
Yeah, it's a lot of people who's never been like just out of Cleveland just to go somewhere.
Or to the west side even.
Yeah.
It's people that ain't been to the west side.
Like, that's terrible.
Like, people think the west side is just this whole different place.
Honestly, I feel like it is too.
You know what I'm saying?
I go to the west side.
Me too. I don't live on the west side.
There's nothing nowhere I go to like just to go like on the often, like, you know, but because I have reasons to go to the west side, but I don't have reasons to go every day.
No, but I believe that you've been over that way. There's people that ain't never been over that way. All they know is they block.
Still need a GPS in some places.
Oh yeah, cause I mean you're not used to being over there all the time, but you've been over there. I'm sure some people here in town that ain't never been over there. You know, they block is they world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not even cool. Downtown is probably the farthest they get.
Yes. And that's
West
crazy.
Sixes might have been, or the bank, the west, the flats may have been.
And that's farthest west, and that's considered west.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
The farthest though.
Right, you know
that right there is sad.
It is, and I mean, so saying that to say a lot of people don't have vision enough to even think about going and starting their businesses. You got some people that's just workers, and that's what they good. That's what they good at, and then there's people that have their place. You know what I'm saying about that? Because we need to employ, because you got a lot of us that's in trouble that have been going through things. We have more of an understanding for each other. So that's why I need to be more black-owned businesses, you know, to employ us so we can live independently financially outside of that whole system.
somebody
We got a
calling.
phone call. Caller, you are on the air. What you say? Where you calling from? Hello?
Say that one more time. I heard Ready Shark. What's up?
That Raider Shark talking right now.
Yes. Who is this?
How you doing? This is Marissa.
Oh, what's up,
man,
Marissa?
how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
See, I can't hear y'all. So I can't hear y'all that good.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We're still working out a little bit of the kinks here. Can you hear me now?
Oh, well.
I think she hung
Yeah,
up.
maybe she'll call back. Hopefully she'll call back. 216-772-3393. Yeah, a lot of people don't even, so we need more black businesses so we can employ our own.
Yeah.
And, they won't have to worry about going elsewhere to get no job. And they won't hire them because they black, because they whatever.
Back in the jail.
Right.
All that, I got felonies.
Right.
Them be the people you need to hire. Like, not saying that you got to hire, but they're willing to work. Most of them.
Right. And
they need something to do. They don't want to sit around and get in trouble.
Right.
Because if they bored, then that's where the trouble comes.
Exactly. So to give them something to do, it'll give them some money.
Yeah.
And to keep them, they paperwork straight if they still on paper getting up out of jail, and that's cool because then we're more understanding of our own situations, and then we'll keep that money within our community because we'll be staying together a lot of times, in the same area. So that just think about that, and then we'll start to take care and we'll have more pride in ourselves because we own more of our community. You know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't gonna be completely ours if we paying property taxes. Okay. But at least our monies within our community, we a little bit more wealthy.
Everything we can't own it all.
But at least we own some of it, our own destiny. We can financially control our destiny. Then we can really control our destiny because a lot of it takes bread, take money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make stuff happen, to make stuff go. But people have political action committees that they say, okay, if you want to mess with us, we'll give you our money if you do this for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People actually do that, and they go to. It's been going on since government. They actually put money together and say, look, support us. We got this money for you for your campaign if you just go ahead and you do this for us.
Yeah.
You can only get this money if you do this for us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how, you got the beef prices so much, or you got the gas prices this. You know what I'm saying? Because these groups that came to these politicians with money and said, we'll give you this money if you go ahead. That influence the show, and bullshit run a marathon. So if you go ahead and you put that money into their hand, and if you come at them with a law, a bill, something, then it's more likely to get pushed through because you done put a little something behind it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to do that, and if we got together a little bit more, we could do something like that. The only way you can really get stuff going is, to me, if you change some laws, put some laws in effect.
Yeah, that's why like a lot of people be like, man, what voting gonna do? What voting gonna do? Voting is like, okay, maybe I can understand on the president level of voting why you would say that, but at the same time, you still can vote for sheriffs. People don't know they vote. They actually sheriffs are voted in. People don't know that. Sheriffs, judges, the council,
of course,
the Senate,
right,
the mayor,
right,
the governor. All these people are voted in by the people,
right, and they have more influence and can go to the government, and because they supposed to speak for us.
Exactly.
We have a caller. Caller, you on the air? What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello? Yo? Hello?
Nah, we don't hear nothing.
I don't hear him.
Nah.
Well, yeah, but like I say, we put some money behind some stuff. Like I said, that comes with us getting organized. That comes with us getting some money in the pot, and then having some people we can trust in there. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole key. But then, and then that goes to, you know, we have people we can trust in there and to speak for us and to say this is what we want, this is what we need. Here go a little bit of money if you go ahead and get with us on this. You know, that's all a political action committee is. You know, is a group of people that put some money together to influence some law. You know, and it's sad to say, but within this system, that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Capitalism, socialism is something different. You know, socialism ain't that bad. But anyway, we won't get off into that. We won't get off into that right now.
Nah,
we're going to speak with
that's
this
that
system.
rabbit hole right there.
Right. Well, we'll go ahead and just say, hey, you know, we need to look at that. Get that money together to influence make a political party and then political action committee and then do it like that.
The power of us having our own businesses.
Right.
So just imagine if 10 of us had our own businesses, and then 10 of us put $10,000 together for one candidate that we believe in.
Mm-hmm.
For like, even it could be a council person, or like, you know, send a council president or the mayor of the city. And be like, you know what, we want to get this guy in here on the mayor for Cleveland,
right,
this and that, or you know, hey, we support you in your campaign. We want to give you $100,000.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta speak to this, that, and this though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. We can't get our money. You can't get our money without looking and supporting our cause, or at least when something comes through that helps us out. Okay.
Nobody
I can't.
saying that. Can't hear nobody.
Right. But yeah, you know, it's.
Nah, it's just not connected to our headphones.
I can hear her, but we can't really hear her.
Yeah, I can't hear her.
She sounded like she said something too, some real talk, and we could hear her, but we couldn't hear her. You know. Not through the phone. All right, say it again. So how do we reach those people? How do we reach those people? And then too, it's almost like you can't take everybody with you. People got to catch up. You know, we'll put it out here so you can get with it. You got to catch up. Okay, come on and catch up. Come on and catch up to where we at. And then too, how do we reach them people where they at? Give us a little knowledge on that. How do we reach these people where they are, and to get them on a page, you know, to where we at. Yeah. I was listening to her. We was listening to her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
I'm sorry, Rich. We got cut off again.
Yeah.
Something. But I mean, I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, like that's our problem.
Right.
We don't make a move. We can't do nothing about people who not making moves.
Right.
You know
they catch up. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said if you got to keep repeating it for a reminder for them to actually think that, you know, to really take it serious. Exactly. That's what we. That's basically what we're trying to say. And I guess in another way, it's like, cause like you really like if somebody don't want to, you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do.
Right.
Like we can tell them, this, like say for instance, if you tell them, look, I got a bag of money. I'm giving out $10,000 tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Be there, and if you come late, you will miss out. And if you don't say nothing to them tomorrow, they're gonna forget about it. And then by the time that 10 o'clock hits for the next day, that day of, and then it's what 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then you know what I'm saying, an hour or two after the event or whatever the case it is, then they think about like, oh man, I forgot he said he was giving out $10,000 at 10 o'clock, and then you get there at 12, it's your time is over. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I'm gonna say it is your fault. It's their fault. But at the same time, it's where you going. It's what you saying. At the same time, people ain't. They mind is not into it. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I've been saying the whole show. That.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what we
exactly.
Right. It start with you. You gotta want to change though. Yeah, but you.
Supposed to show them.
That's
yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's it.
That's basically where we're going with the whole thing. Like that's what the mind. We gotta change the mindset. Like you said, we gotta show them and keep telling them like, look, we're here for you. We want you to do better.
But then a lot of people see that's corny. You can't, because you don't want to get involved with nobody's parenting and all that. You know what I'm saying? You have people that's offended because you trying to tell their kids something. You going off of what that. We got to get past that. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta want to change. Yeah, but they gotta want to change too.
There you go, and there you go. That's
exactly.
That's it. Because
right.
you can't.
You can only get help if you want help.
Right,
You know
and you can't take everybody. If somebody not gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? But at least I tried to grab everybody. I tried to grab y'all. But I mean by what I mean by that is I try to put the knowledge out there, you know, to let y'all know this is a way. You know what I'm saying? This is a way you can try that may help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
let's do that.
Everything ain't gonna help everybody either. Like
No.
some people you got people that learn off books, and you got some people that learn by hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every method is not gonna work with everybody.
Right. There.
So you know what I'm saying? Even if you remind somebody 100,000 times, they probably still will take their time and to really invest in their time into what you telling them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people I know right now trying to get me to do pyramid schemes for the last 5 years. I'm not doing it because that's not the kind of thing I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it works for them, but it's not gonna work for me. I'm not the type that's just gonna keep pulling people in and be like, look, hey, you want to do this thing with me real quick? Give me $100, and you can make after a month you can make 1,000.
But you got to keep bringing people in order for the money to grow. You got to keep bringing people in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just not for me though. Like I'm not the type of, you know what I mean. And like I said, every method is a different method for different folks.
Right.
And some people don't want to change, and that's their issue. You know what I'm saying? So, but I agree with you though, and it's just that if that person wants to change or wants help, and whatever kind of help that is,
Then they receive it. But like I say, you just.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because they got it. They got that. I don't mean to cut. Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but they got the hater mentality, and that's what we need to do. We need to change that. Like, but I mean, we need to figure out how to change that. You know what I'm saying? And when they stop doing the hater mentality, we'll get somewhere. But actually, we about to hey, you go. Like I said, you can only help who won't help. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole problem. If you don't want help, I can't help you. Like I can talk to you through my Facebook, but if you don't want to listen, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your dad. I can't make you do nothing you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? People do what they want, and that's the bottom line. Like they don't want it, they don't want it, and we can change what we can, but we can't change what we can't. You feel me? If that makes sense. Yes, I'm a parent. Yes. No, but them kids, we talk. You talking about kids? We talking about grown people who are able to make conscious decisions. Yeah. Right. Yep. Right. Right. All right. Yeah. But look, we appreciate you calling in because we done went over time. We got to go.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
I appreciate you calling. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so, I'm Ray Sharp. You can catch me on my Facebook page, Ray Sharp. You can catch me on IG at Ray Sharp 4. And you can also tune in to WeUpRadio.com on the website. And then on YouTube, WeUpRadio.com. You got to spell out the dot. Don't put dot. Spell it out and it'll pop up. And you can check us out on all them platforms too.
Yeah, I'm DJ A, OG DJ A on Facebook and OG DJ _ DJ A on Instagram. And always you can follow WeUpRadio.com. Check us out for that good music and all that good content. Holla back at us. This has been OPNation Talk every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. live on WeUpRadio.com. Yeah. Peace, y'all.